know anything about thrift stores in St. Louis. So I'm gonna find out how they compare to our thrift stores back at home in Nebraska, in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm gonna see if they are cheaper, if they're more expensive, what the quality of items is, see if we find any treasures together. Drop me a little note and tell me what the thrifting is like in your area. By the way, if you're not finding a way to pull in a little extra cash while you're on a trip or out of town or on vacation, you need to find a way. But first we're gonna stop at Quick Trip. Let's see what I can find to make me money today. All right, going through Goodwill. All right, if you hear popping in the background, listen, I'm recording this voiceover while it's close to the 4th of July. There's kids setting off fireworks. I did find these $1.99 glass vintage Christmas bulbs. I did pick those up, especially if they're multicolor, pick them up. This was one of the only things I found, honestly. Oh, saw this, and I'm like, $8, absolutely not. If it's a Bubba cup or a Bubba mug, Bubba keg, pick it up. It's gonna be good, but not for $8, maybe for $1. This was new in box, so I went ahead and opened it up, make sure it looked good, and I did end up buying this because I ran the comps, even though I had no clue what the heck the deal was with it. I ran comps and it looked good, so I'm picking it up, put that in my cart. Was really disappointed. At my Goodwill, these would be $1.99, but as you can see here, it's way overpriced. More than $10 for this game? No. Otherwise, it'd be a cool vintage game. These Lala Loopsy dolls, these were cute. If they were $1, would have picked them up. They were $5 a piece. Nah. I would have picked them up and lotted them up for like $5, $10, $15 for 3 of them. No, I'm not doing that. Oh my gosh, listen to these fireworks. It's wild, I know. Absolutely not. $8 for a skein of yarn. If these were $1 a piece, again, I would have bought them, even $1.99. But no, I'm not doing that. Nope. So this is what I grabbed and I put them in the car. Some guy almost ran me over. He wasn't looking. So, okay, overall, Goodwill. I don't exactly know if there's, I don't know if there's even more than one location out here. There probably is, but hang on. Left something on my car at the tournament I don't care about. So overall, a couple of good lucky finds, I think, but expensive. I mean, if there are vintage, made in USA glass ornaments, especially Christmas ornaments, especially multicolored Christmas bulbs, if they're a couple bucks, I'll pick those up. You know, I buy really low so I can sell high, and in addition to that, so that I can sell, so I can take offers without any concern. That's why I like to buy low. But overpriced, like, how many times do I say it? Poor people are not shopping at Goodwill. An $8 cup? Like, really? Let's go to another one. One of my favorite things about a small town that I don't normally come to is to find one of their thrift stores. This doesn't look open. It says open. There's a car here. Wait, this is reserved. This is handicap parking. Hang on. Hold on. Let's get in the right spot. It looks really dark in there. It must just be the windows. This place has got to be open. I love a good thrift store in a town that I haven't been to, and like a thrift store with a different kind of name other than Goodwill, like this one, Renewed Treasures. We gotta go in and see what we can find. Okay, let's go. So I had really high hopes walking in here. It was like, oh, I love a unique thrift store, but right away I was like, oh no, and you're not gonna believe what I saw. If you're a reseller, you know what this means. Okay, not that. I saw a tag and I was like, what does that say? They would say the price and they would say, basically, but this is what it sells for online. Oh, that is never a good sign. When you go to an estate sale, a garage sale, anything like that, you see that sign? It tells you what the price is, and then it tells you what it should sell for online. Oh, the music box, I thought that was cute, but overpriced, $10. Again, a thrift store. No, absolutely not. Bajillion candles, no, didn't really catch my interest. I will buy a brand new Yankee candle for the right price. Again, these prices were just atrocious. I'm sorry. For most of their stuff, yeah, they were atrocious. I'm going around looking for like vintage Barbie stuff, or there's honestly all kinds of toys and things like that that I pick up, but I just didn't see anything really here that caught my eye and made me interested. And again, here, look at this cutie. She's pretty cute, but no, the price wasn't right. It was kind of disappointing. See that? Oh gosh, why are these prices like this? And again, like, you just want to explain to these people, you know, it doesn't matter what it's selling for online. You're a little thrift store in one town. Online, it's being shown to like 1 million people. Okay, now this was the one thing I liked. Get a bunch of books for $1. It was like bag of books for $1. Now, if you see these little vintage, little golden book, telltale books, get them if they're really, really cheap like this, and lot them up. Don't try to sell these individually, but I grabbed all of these and lot them up. And they're on my store right now, so we'll see how those do. These are all vintage, and if there's a little golden book, I'll grab that too if it's vintage. Oh, I did get this cute little guy. I mean, I don't know. He's just a little kitty cat dollar candle, and people like kitty cats, I've found. Okay, if there are new old stock, like from the 80s, 90s, even earlier than that, whatever, socks, depending on the brand, I will pick them up. Or nylons, like tights, I'll pick those up too. So I did end up picking up these Jessica Stevens, and I'm going to just lot them up together and sell them that way. So look for things like new in stock vintage undergarments or socks, nylons, things like that. Make sure you run your comps a little bit and see what they're all about first. And again, since these were a low price, I took them. If they weren't a low price, I would not have picked them up. But I kind of already forgot what was on the tag, but I think it was like $1 or something, maybe $1.99. I don't know. I think that's actually just $1 though. So I went ahead and grabbed them both, and I'm lotting them both up and putting them online. Looking around in the party section here, I will buy new old stock invitations sometimes if they're kind of cool or really cute, you know, with a certain kind of theme. But I didn't see any in here that I liked, unfortunately. Yeah, just checking everything out. Didn't really see anything here. I went over the albums. Just don't buy photo albums. And I mean, unless you find a comp that's good, people don't print out very many photos anymore. So photo albums tend to sit for a long time. I'm looking for handmade quilts and throws over here. Didn't find any. I will buy a new old stock tablecloth and things like that too if I see something that's worth the money, but I didn't see anything here that I wanted. I'm looking for like ornate brass frames in here, vintage brass frames, any other kinds of interesting paintings or even framed needlepoint. Didn't see a thing. It was just not anything I was interested in, I'm sorry to say. It's kind of sad, honestly. Oh my gosh, if it says live, laugh, love, any of those L's, don't buy it. It's not worth it. Like reward things or anything. I wouldn't. So as you can see, I'm walking sideways up to the cashier. Pretty sweet, right? Got my receipt. Let's go. Got a few things. Okay, do you see that? Yeah. $3.35. That's what I mean when I say I buy low. I'm gonna make money on that. Okay, I'm gonna try one more thrift store. Yes, that's Prince. I'm gonna try one more thrift store in St. Louis, Missouri. See what we think of it before I need to go back and get my family from the pickleball facility. It's a St. Vincent de Paul. At home, geez. At home it can be really iffy. Sometimes it can be really expensive there and sometimes not. So we'll see. So every St. Vincent de Paul thrift store is a little bit different. We're going to go in and see what we think of this one. I mean, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll find some treasures. You never know until you go look. Make sure you're not just doing thrift stores. Find other sources. If you know people personally, like I've built relationships, do that. Go to garage sales, estate sales, storage units, all kinds of things. I'm going to go back to the books, and I'm going to go back to the CDs because there's nothing anywhere else worth looking at. Maybe I'll find something back here. If you can find CDs for less than $1 or $1, like old hip hop, rap, rock CDs, you can go ahead and pick those up. I almost picked this one up, but since there was nothing else, I just left it. Not worth it. No, this store is a total bust. Bummer. It's okay. You win some, you lose some. Okay, so that one was not it. And it actually had nothing to do really with prices. I just didn't find anything I wanted. I'm sure another reseller would find something they wanted there, but not me. And that, by the way, is a great thing. You can kind of find what you like to sell as a reseller, and that can be your thing. You don't need to do what everybody else is doing as long as your stuff is selling. So overall, St. Louis thrift stores, pretty good. I don't know, they're pretty good. They're okay. I guess they're kind of comparable to, well, I want to say kind of comparable to Omaha and my thrift stores where I'm from. There are things that are expensive, but I guess some of the things that I would have picked up today that would have been cheaper in my hometown and I could have resold, I couldn't pick up here. So, you know, but I still got a few things. So I call it a win because I'm out of town enjoying a little trip and I'm still able to kind of do my job, which I enjoy. and it's not hard. It's fun, and I'll be able to list these things when I get home, and they're gonna make me some money for my next trip.